Welcome to today's cast. It's going to be the Alpha SC2 Team League. We're already 2 minutes into our first game because I was at the gym until like a few minutes to 8 and I was kind of late. But yeah, here I am with our game. We're going to see Charge Gaming versus HTT, which stands for Houkago T Team. And yeah, let's just start by introducing our first two players. Top left hand corner we have, oh that's the wrong key, we have for HTT, this is ScrAt. Green Terran going on right here, and as the teal Terran in the bottom right, we have representing Charge Gaming, Mr. ShimOon, or ShimOon. No clue, but yeah, I think you can just hear which player I'm talking about. Yeah, and as always, we have best of ones. In total, it's a best of 5 clan war, and therefore, yeah, let's just see what's going on today. Let me just take a quick look to the ranking situation where we have Charge Gaming. Actually, this is Group B. Charge Gaming actually be in first place, while HTT takes third place at the moment. Charge Gaming is undefeated at this point after 4 games. So yeah, let's see if they can just hold their status right there and be the #1 team in Group B. In Group A we actually have Iron Chain with a 6-0 count, which, yeah, thinking about the recent additions to their roster with Nurture and PT Drogo and Shadow, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, doesn't seem like a surprise to me, to be honest, but yeah. That's just as a side note. Let's actually take a look into this. We have 2 Cyclones over here for ScrAt, actually a third one in the main, a fourth one coming out right now. It seems like this is going to be a lot of Cyclones for our Green Terran. On the other side, we actually have a lot of Marines, so it's more about the bio stuff than the mech stuff. We have the starport coming up as well, so yeah. Looks like biomedivac stuff coming up for ShimOon, I don't know. And yeah, reactor on the on the factory will be for the starport, I guess. I actually don't think that he's going to start Hellions now or whatever. But yeah, most likely afterwards he's going for a tech lab and maybe adding some tanks. So yeah, let's see. ShimOon scouting the map, seeing that there's no sneaky peeky gold base right there in the top right. And yeah, you see the vehicle weapons already coming up. So this is mech play for ScrAt, and as you can see, 2 more factories also being added. And yeah, third command center has also started for HTT ScrAt. So yeah, he's taken the first investment here, while ShimOon seems to be wanting to push right now. He's going for 2 more medivacs and is sending over his Marines already. But I'm not sure if he can actually get... Where are all the... Wait, what? Did I just miss a lot of Hellion? No, where are they? Where? Ah, okay, there they are. Okay, let's see. But there's a lot of Cyclones, and I think the amount of Marines is simply not enough, especially with the tank right there. Wow, and how did I not see the... Maybe I thought that they were like buildings or whatever. Stay Hallo looking kinda strong. So yeah, let's see. And actually +1 is finished already for ScrAt right there. +2 immediately started. So ShimOon with finishing +1 in just a second. Yeah, we're going to see if that is actually helping him out, because yeah, he's only equaling out that upgrade count. And oh boy, that Sergeant Hammerskin. But yeah, ScrAt looking pretty solid in terms of the possibility of defending. But at the same time, we have ShimOon already going for the third base. It's finished. We have the orbital on the way, so the longer he can actually contain his opponent right there, the better it is for him. And he's already walling off this kind of top choke there. So maybe Hellion run-bys will be delayed and scouted before they even arrive everything at the third base. And yeah, at some point, since we have the third command center finished for ScrAt, at some point he needs to move out. I mean, what is your stuff worth if you're not using it? He's overdrawing already, as you can see by the red numbers. Medivacs are coming in as well, so Hellbats will have some heal. But yeah, do you really want to engage into this? I mean, it's a bio army and you can be fine, but still 2 tanks adding a lot of damage to this and moving up down the choke point. Yeah, you see what happens to units. Tanks are sieged, and do you go forward from that point on? Doesn't seem like he does, and all the tanks are just, yeah, clearing up the marine and tanks. But we have more units coming in, and I think if he can just catch the tanks off guard while being unsieged, he can be pretty fine. But yeah, he seems to be having something else in mind, like going for a drop to the expansion, where there's no turret, not at all. We have 2 Vikings though. Obviously intentional, this is for having the better vision in any tank fight, but at the same time, yeah, they could be good against Medivacs if they have the chance to attack actually. But let's see what this push is going to do. ShimOon is going in, and there's already a hit squad right there to attack the third base, so let's see what they're going to do. More workers going to fall right now. Will he just lift and get out of there? Guess that would be the call, right? Okay, 3 Medivacs are there going out, and there actually was no attack into this because he left the tanks there. Good move by ScrAt to actually not take all of his units away from the third base. So the possible multi-prom aggression from ShimOon didn't really take place there, because yeah, would have been kind of suicidal with 4 tanks sieged. I mean, if 4 tanks just shoot to this point, we all know that units are going to have a bad time there. But yeah, nevertheless, ScrAt taking the third base, but ShimOon is like, okay, I'm fine with that as long as I'm taking a 4th. And that's what he does. This little wall off is completed in the meantime, obviously. And yeah, Hellions making their way over. We have some Marauders out there as well. Oh, interesting things. You see, ship weapons. So it seems like he's going for the air kinda soon. And yeah, the fusion core is on the way as well, so this pretty much says battle cruisers and... or maybe not battle cruisers, maybe also he just wants to have the range upgrade for liberators, but battle cruisers, they could be nice. Let's see, 2 Hellbats are there. There's nothing to defend actually. And yeah, we have the advanced ballistics coming up, so liberators will be the choice. And here we go. Hellbats having a good time. Yeah, you see, workers going down one after the other. 9 workers being taken out, and he's taken some more, is he? 11? Okay, down goes everything, and still he forces ShimOon to just come back with his whole army, delaying the next push to his base. So, 4th command center being started for ScrAt, somewhere in the open. But yeah, still, ShimOon is already going for the 5th, so it looks pretty good for the Teal Terran of Charge Gaming. Okay, I was kind of wondering what was that, but yeah, it's Vikings, and we have a lot of Liberators coming in, 5 at a time. That's a lot. So it's a lot of tanks on one hand. It's a lot of Liberators coming in on the other side, as well as he has some Vikings already, right? Yeah, 14 Vikings, so he has double the Vikings of ScrAt. So there is a pretty high chance, I feel, that he actually can break into this if he wants to. Where are the Vikings actually? Okay, they're just waiting in the main base. And now making their way over. And this can actually end pretty badly. I mean, besides the Vikings, there's nothing... Okay, now I see a Thor. But there's not that much to actually fight the air. And yeah, 2 Thors are not going to really hold up everything else. Vikings coming in, we have 14/9 at the moment. It's a pretty good chance of having a good fight there for ShimOon. Yeah, you see, that is what happens if you have more Vikings. You just take out everything. Liberator's doing a good job, and yeah, there's nothing you can actually do. And I think this siege is incredibly strong. Let's see what I can actually do. And also, besides this, 5th base is already up. He's mining from that one. So yeah, let's just see. He's just slowly but steady going forward. Advanced ballistics obviously doing a good job here. And yeah, he can easily just take out 1 unit by 1, and then at some point when he feels comfortable, he just moves in with his whole army. And that's pretty much it. He should move in right now, I feel like. There's 1 tank covering the right hand side, but there are a lot of turrets going up, so maybe you should run in right now. The tanks on the left hand side are not going to do anything. Yeah. There we go. So now we have turrets right there. Still no movement of the army on the right hand side. I think he should just go in here, right? Take out the tank, take out the rest of the stuff right there. Yeah, here we go. He's moving in, taking out the tank, takes out the turrets. So his air units are free to go, pretty much. And yeah, this base will go down for sure. And yeah, I mean, there is a plan for ScrAt to go over to the bottom left as well, take another base. But yeah, with all these liberators and only just a few Thors dealing damage right there, I mean, actually he just takes the air to priority, which is kind of surprising, to be honest. Thors really dealing the damage, but I think that's just the case because he wasn't moving in with all his bio, maybe being afraid to step into tank range too much and giving up too many units in that fight. And yeah, therefore, with having the pretty good economical situation that ShimOon actually has, he can just fall back and maybe try and search for another position to go into. Yeah, there we go. Siege is going on. Thor goes down, tanks will go down one after the other. There's no chance that actually one survives. Yeah, and there they go. Oh, we have a lot of Widow Mines coming in right now. So yeah, ScrAt having this kind of 5th base, which is actually now his 4th, because he lost 1 at the top. So yeah, what is he going for? It's 7 Widow Mines at a time. Does he really want to win this game with Widow Mines? There is a chance to do so. As you see, if you're just flying in, sieging, and not really caring about them, you can have a hard time, but is this going to win in the game? ScrAt actually taking the supply lead right now, at least in terms of army. He also has the +3 upgrades finished as well. So that's also something going in his favor. But yeah, you see what's going in ShimOon's favor. Having 2 gold bases would be, right? ScrAt at the same time taking a look at the bottom left base. But yeah, if you have 2 gold bases and you just took out this one, I think you're going to be fine to have ScrAt taking the one at the bottom left. I mean, he didn't scout that, but yeah. Even if he would, I'm not even sure if he would actually fight that over trying to get into this one. Okay, Widow Mine's hitting a lot of stuff. Still, Liberators being there. Yeah, okay, more Widow Mines hits going on, and all the Liberators are gone actually, except for 1, 2. So ShimOon actually, yeah, he's falling behind, but he has a lot of production going, and he's just going back to Marines at the moment. Marine Marauder, going for +2/+2 bio upgrades. But yeah, you see, gold base has been scouted, and now he's coming in from the backside. Can he actually take out the stuff that there is? Oh, and he reveals the base to the top right with all these workers going there at the moment. But yeah, where are you going actually? Okay, he's blocking one of the bases, that's pretty much fine. Okay, 3 tanks of ScrAt going over to the top right. Planetary is not finished, so there is a chance to actually take out a lot of stuff there. But yeah, 7 workers went down right here at the bottom as well before the Willow-Mines were able to take the Liberator out. So yeah, how much stuff will die on the top right? 3 workers it is. And yeah, the tank will go down as well, so this push is over. Still, ShimOon having the better worker count. And also having the gold base. I mean, yes, he lost one of those, but let's take a look right here at the bottom left, or bottom center, let's say, where we have the tanks of ScrAt actually going in. And you see one volley is just, yeah, you see all these workers are like, okay, I need to help. It's too late. 2 volleys just took out the whole base. Obviously no chance to lift, no chance to hold. That's just too many tanks actually. Okay, nice borrow there with the middle mines to actually block the gold base again. So if there was the plan of going in, yeah, he actually can't. And now he's slowly but steady trying to siege forward. Yeah, you see, scans going down, Liberator's doing a good job, and defensively this is kind of hard to break actually. If Liberators move into Widow Mines, obviously they will be weaker, but for now, yeah, it looks pretty good for ShimOon again. And also there is a big chance that he actually sees the base on the bottom left while just following the tanks. And also his gold base in the top right is running pretty much easily and uncontested, no run-bys going there or whatever. Yeah, this tank, he doesn't really care about that tank, it seems. Oh, the workers, oh, 10, 11, 12, more and more go down. 16 workers being taken out. HDT ScrAt down to 41 workers. Yeah, the tank's still having a good time right there. He's like, I'm not here, I'm just hiding. Let me alive. Yeah. So yeah, he's not taking out the base, he's just blocking the mining. But still, he's not taking out the tank there. Interesting thing. And Widow Mines moving forward again. And they're really doing a lot of damage. Okay, 1 Liberator being taken out. Still a lot of shots going anywhere. Let's take a look at the number of Liberators. It's at 16 actually. And that's a lot of Liberators. And gold base still running. There's 1 Widow Mine left over here. And down goes a worker. And yeah, he actually lets the base in the bottom left alive, because there actually is nothing to, almost nothing to attack ground units or buildings, except for some tanks right there. He could land the Vikings, but you know that would take a lot of time. Yeah, Liberators, they are so good in sieging stuff. Base has been taken out, and it seems like ShimOon, after an interesting situation of a fight and the game going on, I feel like ShimOon now slowly but steady is just trying to get ScrAt off the map. ScrAt at the same time, he's just trying to take out bases. This one should just be lifted, right? But yeah, he's going to be surrounded from all the angles. Liberators coming in, and these tanks are going to have a hard time surviving. Some are getting out, but that is not going to be enough. Some bio units being there, actually taking care of the tanks. Easy peasy, down they go. And the gold base has actually been taken now by ScrAt. But yeah, it has been scouted. There's the scan for ShimOon. He's just going over there, I think, or is he just going for the push? Exclamation mark, sorry. Yeah. Let's see. Liberator's just going in. You see all these zones coming in, and yeah, Widowmine's trying to get something done, but still, there's just too many Liberators right there, and we have all these tanks going down, and the GG has been called by ScrAt 1-0 for Charge Gaming. The playground for this second game in this clan war will be Cerulean Fall. Spawning in the bottom left, we have our red Terran player. This is NeGaN for the Houkago T team. And in the top right hand corner, as the Protoss right here for Charge Gaming, we have the Jackal. And yeah, you see what is going on right here. Smells like a proxy play. And actually this... what is this going to be? A Stargate? Most likely, right? Everything else would be kinda surprising. Okay, and actually NeGaN is kinda scouting for it, but he's not going far enough. Oh! Is he? Oh, is this actually a fake? Oh, he's blocking the third base? What? Wait, what? What is this pylon for? Oh, is he actually seeing that? Is the range enough? Will he see? He's not... oh, he scouts it. Oh, okay, that was close. But yeah, he scouts the Stargate being built. So we have an Adept coming over, as well as a Probe. And there we go, another hit to the Reaper. So yeah, we all know what time it is. It's time for NeGaN to defend this thing, which is called Oracle, pretty soon. Oh no, actually it's not an Oracle, it's going to be a Void Ray. Interesting stuff going on right here. But on the other hand, NeGaN has the expansion already, he just needs to hold. And yeah, then he's going to be kinda safe. And can just macro up a bit afterwards. And yeah, it's the good old shield batteries thing going on with the Void Rays now. Let's see if that is actually going to work for Mr. Jackal. No, you don't want to lose your Reaper. I mean, it's just Reaper and he can't really do a thing, but... oh, he's trying to bait him in. That is not going to work. Yeah, opening this one, building a pylon right there, and it looks like this is going to be a hard time for NeGaN to hold. Let's see. He's actually trying to bait the Widowmine shot with the Adept. Oh no, he's not. Okay, let's see. Marines are not going to have a bit of a chance here, but with the Adepts, he could just trigger the Widowmine shots if he just goes in and gets the right timing. And if he would do so, that would actually win him the game pretty much instantly, I feel. Yeah, NeGaN has to evacuate this base. Doesn't want to lose it. Yeah, the Adepts though, and they're not going far enough to actually trigger the Widowmines. Yeah, more shield batteries coming in, another gateway being there as well. So yeah, I guess we're going to see some more Stalkers as well, not only Adepts. Or he's just going in with a lot of Adepts kinda soon. But yeah, Stalkers would be nice as well to have a bit of a range and also to be able to take care of the Viking more easily. Okay. There we go. Actually taking damage with the Void Ray. The thing is, we have the contain right there by Jackal. Both players are worker-wise on the same page. Army-wise, it looks good for Jackal as well. He's not really behind in terms of anything. There we go, and all the Widowmines connect, and now we have the Void Rays actually being able to do something. Going back to the shield batteries, and yeah, he's now coming in with the Stalkers. Oh, the Widowmine hits though. He needs to be careful with the Void Rays. The army is getting kinda low. The Vikings are really doing a good job. But yeah, Stalkers still stand. And we will have more Stalkers incoming. Another Void Ray being in production. And I'm kinda wondering why Jackal is not really going for an expansion now. He could just try and, yeah, contain this thing. And he will contain this for a hell lot of time. He could just go for a base, maybe even a third base. Okay, he wants to take out the tank. Vikings landing. Oh, he's wasting a lot of units though. And now the Void Ray coming in from the left hand side, that's not worth it, right? And there's no chance to actually reach the shield batteries, and he's going down. So where's the... I think he really needs more stuff. Maybe building a robo would be nice to have an immortal helping the Stalkers. Yeah. Losing Stalkers is nothing like that, and also... yeah, the robo would help by just building an observer. If you just don't... if you can just evacuate, erase the threat of Widow Mines shooting your Stalkers, you're having a pretty good advantage there. And that Phoenix was not doing anything, 2 Stalkers lost as well. And Jackal right now is overstaying his welcome. He's not going for the expansion, he's just trying to get in with Stalkers. And the thing is, his Stalker, they don't even have Blink, right? So what are you going to do? I mean, you're just going to lose. Jackal is down to 2 supply and he has to GG this game. And NeGaN with the defense equals out the series. And we're started into map 3. It took a few minutes, but yeah, let's just go in. It's Asset Plant as the map, top left hand corner, representing the Houkago T-team, Chomusuke. And yeah, he's the purple Zerg right here. And the other player is going to be a Protoss taking the red color, representing Charge Gaming in the bottom right. This is Mr. Remake. Or ItsRemakevs. I'll just call him Remake though, I guess that's okay with everyone. So yeah, pretty standard build. We have the gateway expansion on the other side. Yeah, looks like hatchery first. And then let's see what they're going into next. He was scouting already. Wanted to know what's going on the other side. But then, yeah, just returns back home. No proxy shenanigans this time for the Charge Gaming player. After we have this kind of failing by... what was his name? Let me check. Wow, I forgot the name already. I'm so bad. Oh man. His name was the Jackal. Okay, the Jackal was failing with this proxy. So adapt going over. Let's just try and follow him. Third base being taken by Chomusuke, and we have the Robo for Remake. So yeah, what is he actually going for with the Robo right now? No starport and no Stargate being built. Robo coming up. He's not going for any Arcane push, is he? I think that kind of has fallen out of fashion because it's... And as I say this, we have the Twilight Council coming up actually. Forge being there as well. But yeah, could be Charge Lot. I can push them somewhat. Yeah, this I can drop stuff. I didn't see that much lately. Yeah, more gateways coming up. Overlord scouts everything right there, so that's good for Chomusuke right now. And yeah, what Prism it is. The Zerglings are not going to do a thing with the Zealots right there guarding the choke or the wall off. And we have the Roach Roaring because yeah, you know, if you scout something like that, definitely want to go for something else than just Zerglings. So another gateway, 2 more gateways coming up, and this looks like an incredibly big push coming up for Remake. Where is he going to warp in? Let's see. One warp in over here most likely. Yes, there we go. 3 zealots. And we have a good spread right here, so good vision for Chomusuke. But actually the warp prism is there already, so let's see what they can do. Take out some workers most likely. 2 at least. But now we have the queens trying to take out the warp prism, and that is going to be the key to defense. The warp prism can be the big thing. But seems like he just abandons the push, right? Okay, 2 models. Maybe he's just regathering everything. Okay, let's see. So it's actually a pretty good amount of Zerglings, but Chomusuke is just going for a lot of roaches. How many are there? We have 16 roaches. That's a lot. I mean, the models are pretty damn good against them, but still, that's a lot. Let's see if that is actually going to work here with all these units coming in. And yeah, the zealots are tanking a good amount right there. The adept is kind of having fun with the extractor, and it seems like he just goes in, and yeah, there's the sandwich warping right there in the main base. Looks like that is going to be the win right here. We have a lot of units in production for Chomusuke, but on the other side we have 2 immortals standing. We have the zealots just wrapping around all these roaches, easy peasy, and there we go. GG by Chomusuke, and Remake yeah, takes the game, and Charge Gaming therefore takes the lead in the series again. We're on Parasite for the 4th game of this clan war. In the bottom right hand corner for the Houkago T team, McZero as the green Protoss, and in the top left hand corner for Charge Gaming, it's Hallo. And yeah, he's a little bit in the top left, but he's also on the right hand side just a bit. Going for the Reaper right there. Factory being built over here. Seems like he just wants to go for some kills with the Reaper, and it could actually succeed, right? He could get a kill or 2, so could be worth it. Yeah, that's halfway done. Yeah, but good micro right there. I feel like that is not going to do a thing. Reaper has to go out because, yep, otherwise he's dead. So yeah, he was overstaying his welcome. Reaper is down. Second Reaper will be built though. Probe is scouting for the expansion. Oh, there was a cancel. And he's going for the command center now. Okay, we have a reactor. What is he going to build with that? Maybe Hellions? Maybe Cyclones? Barracks is flying back home. And McZero takes the expansion as well. And he's actually going for Phoenix. That's interesting. Maybe he wants to have the Phoenix to either lift Cyclones in a direct battle, or lift the Reaper if he's coming in. That's also a good chance, because yeah, taking down stuff always is good, right? So let's see what's going on right there. The probe is really trying hard, you can tell. Yeah, and the SCV is like, not in my house, just get out of here. And yeah, the probe leaves to not die. He's actually going for more Phoenix. I like that. I always like Phoenix play. That's why I watch the Roddy streams. It's just for the Phoenix plays. And because Roddy is kind of awesome, right? And he's cancelling stuff all over the place. Why is he doing so? Hallo is just I don't know, he cancelled the starport, I feel, from building to go for the second command center. Now he just cancels 2 add-ons and goes for the medevac then. Yeah, but he's taking the expansion. McZero's expansion is actually done already. We have 2 shield batteries, second pylon coming in. And he's just waiting for a drop, I think. Robo finishes. We'll go for the observer now. Yeah, and it's Marines for Hallo. Liberator coming in. Nice Widow Mine, I like that. I mean, I really dislike Widow Mines in general, but a single Widow Mine being put in a good spot is really good. I really like that place. But I don't like these mass Widow Mine calls like before. It's kind of weird that this actually works. So let's see. Widow Mines being dropped over there. Yeah. This medevac is not going anywhere. And now he's sending in 2 single probes. And this will be solved. Easy peasy. Okay. The Adept scouts that there is an expansion. We have 2 Cyclones actually being there. And the Liberators making its way over to the other side now. What is that? Another 2 barracks it is. Engineering bay coming up as well. And for the Protoss, we have the Twilight Council and the Forge coming up. So what do we expect now? The Vikings are going over. Let's just the Vikings, the Phoenix, obviously. Wow. And he's recalling. Okay, that's the Liberator. Yeah. Guess that's the right call. Liberator going down. He can go back to mining and just fly back over to the other side. Should be fine there. Third base being started for McZero. We have 1 Marine trying to scout something over here. I also like this observer placement, so drops would be seen kind of early. And in the main base of Hallo we have, or at the expansion, let's say, he's going for the 3rd command center. Additional barracks being built as well. We have some more Widow Mines coming in. And double medevac production going on. Combat shields being on the way. Kaboom baby. Another Widow Mine hit. Yeah, scan goes down. Knows about the 3rd. And yeah, +1 upgrades for the Terran on the way. Stim is also being researched at this moment in time. And yeah, what is he doing with the Phoenix right there? He could just cover the starport to take out whatever is coming out of there. He could just take down 2 medevacs, but on the other hand, he kind of wants to have some units being taken. Oh, 1 Phoenix goes down by just flying above these Marines. And now there will be a push to the 3rd base. Hallo actually having a huge supply lead. Actually is doubling the supply of his opponent, or at least the army supply. +1 just finished, so there is a high chance of him actually getting a lot of damage done. Widow Mines are there as well, and we have some medevacs going to the main base most likely besides this. So let's see what they are going to do. Nice shield going down for the Protoss player. Nice force fields there as well. And yeah, this kind of sandwich situation. Oh boy. The Immortal, yeah, the shield battery is helping a lot. Medevac's almost arriving in the main base for Hallo. So let's wait what they can actually do. Blink is there, so Widow Mines are not really doing that much more. Phoenix are coming in, lifting the Cyclones. So let's go over to the other side right here, because yeah, the other push is, it's kind of finished. Kind of done. Oh, he's going out because yeah, recall was incoming. But yeah, 12 workers being taken out. Hallo retaking the worker lead with this. Both players having +1 upgrades. We have a way higher army supply for the German Terran right there. But he's not sending his rally point to the other side, so he's not really going into the fight with all of his reinforcements. Okay, and seeing these units, he kind of goes over, blink forward. At the same time, we have another squad on the left hand side. Hallo is not going in though. Okay, now he is. Stalker's being mobbed in. Yeah, there we go. He's just pushing forward. Trying to get some damage done, but yeah, it's hard. Shield batteries are almost empty though. So there is actually a chance that he could break everything right there. Another shield battery being finished, but still, a lot of damage could be done. So, Phoenix trying to stop some reinforcements. Okay, 2 medivacs. Oh boy! 2 medivacs full of units taken out. And now the army supply is equaled out in the blink of an eye. And that's funny because it was a blink of some stalkers. 4th base being started for Hallo right there in the top center. And we still have the reinforcements being gathered at home. I'm not kind of sure why he's not rallying them forward. Maybe he's kind of afraid to have the Phoenix intercepting. That's okay on one hand. On the other side, your pushes are getting weaker if you're not reinforcing them, right? So yeah. Let's see what this push can actually do. Marauders are doing a good job. We have the models in the mix though. And with the models in there, yeah, you have to do a lot. There's a big chance of the models just dealing just way too much damage. Another base being taken for McZero as well. A little bit later than Hallo's base, but yeah, he will be fine there as well. Upgrade wise, we have +1/+1 for the Terran and +2/+2 on the way, while the Protoss has just +2 attack upgrades. But we also see something interesting right there in the production tab, which is the Colossus and the Thermal Lance being researched. Yeah, so this could be interesting and could lead to some Vikings being present on the map kind of soon. Good old cleaning bot being there. Oh, don't want to lose your Widow Mines to cannons, right? Okay, now he's going back in again. Just triggering stuff. And now he's going out. He's just going back and forth, trying to do as much damage as possible. In the main base there was a drop, at least it was planned. But yeah, you see, it's not going to happen right now. I think he should just lift and go. Blink will take out one of the medivacs. Okay, but he gets out with most of his units. Let's go over to the 3rd base again, where we have the Terran pushing in one more time, and it looks like he's going to take out a lot of stuff right now. Could just unpower both shield batteries to have a bigger impact, right? But he's not doing so, so he's sacrificing the units. Liberator being taken out, 16 more workers being killed by Hallo though, so that's also pretty good. He's at a lead of 30. So that's pretty fine for him. He has 4 bases, 5th command center started. He's just marking up a bit and yeah, reinforcing his army with more and more bio while researching +2 armor, which is just finished as I say this. And yeah, +3 weapons started already. Yeah, scans his army so there's no observer on top of it. Oh boy, Liberators! But now he's going in with a flank. Nice force fields coming out of McZero, but can he actually win this fight? I'm not sure. There was a good liberation zone. And Hallo is dropping in terms of supply. All these shields really doing a good job. We have Liberators coming in from the left hand side to actually deal some more damage to all these Colossus. And in the end, I feel this was kind of like an equal outcome for both players. But let's not forget about the fact that, yeah, reinforcements for Hallo will be bio units, and they're pretty much okay. Upgraded nicely as they will be soon. And yeah, all but one Colossus has been taken out, which is pretty good as well. On the other hand, taking the army supply with a lead for Hallo, but also you need to take in that there are some medivacs. They're healing, yes, but as long as there's nothing to heal, they're kind of worthless, right? So let's see what is there in terms of army. And the Terran player comes in. An okay split, I would say, to not lose all of his bio units, but you need to fight there. Disruptor being pretty low. Disruption Nova though will be there again soon. Yeah, and these are doing a lot of damage. We have another base actually being flown over right there by Hallo to the top right. This base is still there. We have a Widow Mine here. Okay. So Liberators are sieging forward bit by bit. Oh, and all the... At least he takes out the Disruptor, which is pretty important. I mean, there's no more Disruptor left. So the threat of that is gone. But still, we have a lot of weapons, and all these shields will just... Yeah. Tear down the armor and the damage output of the Terran. So let's see what he can actually do. Medivacs going over to the bottom left, and I really dislike the fact that he's not repairing his Medivacs here. But yeah, he has a pretty good chance of actually taking out a lot of stuff there, because there's nothing to defend. There's just one Stalker at each base. And this is for liberation, Liberator defense, I feel. And with a big squad of bio units moving in here, that's not going to be anything. A recall coming in, so the push on the other side is abandoned as well. And yeah, he's sacrificing some units right now. Oh, he's losing them. He's not really sacrificing, he's losing. But still, 50 supply of elite for the Terran. That's kind of nice, right? And we have him trying to get back in there again. And he takes out the War Prism, which is a pretty good catch. Okay, everything has been scouted right there. McZero knows what's coming at him, but can he hold? Oh, all these Liberators, this is such a ridiculous thing. And yeah, he's even sending in the Disruption Nova, but it doesn't hit anything on the ground, on the air, right? So that doesn't really care. So that doesn't really matter. In the meantime, base in the top right is mining for Hallo, and he's slowly but steady making his way forward, taking out this base right here, putting McZero down to 3 bases, and yeah, having +3 finished. That's also good for the Terran. We have the first Tempest coming into the fight right now. He's stimming forward, takes out the Colossus, does not take out the Tempest, but still I feel like he's fine. A lead of 40 army supply. We have the Terran moving in, and yeah, he doesn't really have to finish this job right there. The GG has been called by McZero, and Hallo takes game 4, and therefore Charge Gaming is taking the win 3-1.